Well, hell, sunshine. We got old Holzfforma and roof out here, our Holzfforma G366s. Of course, this one I ordered as a complete saw. This one I ordered as a parts kit. They both come in the same box from China, so you would think they'd be the same, right? Well, I don't think they're gonna be. We're gonna put them each on the dyno today. See if they're comparable. I'm gonna rip the top covers off these. I'm gonna show you a few differences already. Just get the plastic out of the way. And some of them might be minor differences. We'll get us a compression test on each one of them. It actually, it's been speculated that the saws they put together, they use better parts than the kit, or vice versa. I don't remember which. I tend to think my kit saw is gonna be less than the saw that was put together, which is okay. Not complaining, I just want to know. So we'll do a compression test on them, see what we got there. We'll do a dyno test, see what we got there. I'll show you some of the visual things I've noticed, besides just the color, of course. Let me get top covers off here. I'll bring you right back. Now, there's some minor differences. I'm just going to point them out just to indicate I don't think they're built throwing all these saws together out of the same box. There's something I hadn't even noticed before. The kit saw's got a white protective shield over the spark plug wire. This one here's got a black one. It's a little more rubberized, a little taller, a little more protection on it. Not a big deal. While we're here, that rooster's going out screaming again. The air filters are a different material. This one's the one that come on the kit saw, or the one that come on the kit saw is a little more clothy feeling, and it looks like it's got bigger mesh. The one that come on the saw that was already put together has got a smaller mesh, and it's not near as frayed or fuzzy feeling, I guess you'd call it. Minor, but it's just something a guy can notice. The kit saw has a whole lot darker cylinder than this one. I don't know which one's better, but it's something that I noticed. This cylinder here has got a lot darker finish than that one there, so I'd say that it's finished in different places. The decomp, it won't pick it up on the camera. The decomps are different. At least the buttons on top are different. This one here reaches outside the plastic. On this one's got a shorter button on it. It's going to get a decomp plug anyhow. I'm just picking up differences for you. That we can't pick this up. But the bar studs on the saw that was put together have a shoulder on those that's probably, I don't know, 3/8 of an inch, a centimeter, 10 millimeter, something like that. These ones don't, the one that come in the kit has not near so much of a shoulder on it, okay? Those are just some of the differences that I've noticed so far. I'm getting ready to pull the spark plug wires to do a compression test. Each of these saws has been run, sat there and idled for 1 tank of fuel. So they should be broke in the same within reason. I can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. This one here probably would have got ran at the factory. I don't know how much that is. I can only guess. And she's been running rich, which is fine. They're both running rich. You can see this one here's, she has sat out there and idled for, well, a tank. I'd burp it every once in a while. So it's getting what it's getting. I want to see if they have the same compression. Oh, another thing. It's not visual. I'll tell you about it. The recoil on this saw that came put together, old Holzfforma, it hasn't failed me yet. The other one hasn't, quote, failed me. Excuse me, hiccups. Hasn't failed me, I guess. But every once in a while you'll go to pull a cord and she just comes out. She don't kick the dogs out. And I took it apart and put a little grease on it. I may need to do some more work on it. but it's not engaging every time on the kit saw. It is on the saw that's put together. Let's see what kind of compression we got. We'll give them each 12 pulls, what I like done. That one was a short stroke, so we'll call that. Okay. I'm going to call that about 142 pounds, I think. Just short of 145. And we'll put the sparkler device back in there to keep the mouse from making a nest in there while I'm working on the other one. Both of them seem to run pretty good. I didn't do very much, if any, carb adjusting on the one. The other one I assume had been pre-ran a little bit factory. That one's rich too, but probably not as rich as the other one. From looking at the spark plug, of course, they was run cold. They just started and stopped for tank of fuel. There you go, seeing it? I think that was 12. I lost track. But we are showing about 155 pounds. This one's got 7 to 10 more pounds of compression than the other one had. And they both got base gasket, well, I can't say that. The one I put together's got a base gasket. I'm going to assume, I can't say for sure. I'm going to assume the other one's got a base gasket. I mean, it's a manufactured saw, not a kit. So I'm assuming it come with a base gasket. This kind of surprised me. I really honestly figured this in here to have lower compression. It don't. Of course, it's not. Neither one of them's been tuned. They're both running 40 to 1 amps oil. Same tank. This saw here just didn't seem as snappy as that other one, but maybe it is. I'm gonna get these saws put back together, covers on, plastics on, put them on dyno, 40 to 1 amps oil. I'll tune them both a little bit. Try to get them the same anyhow. And we'll see what we got. Dyno test 1 on Ruth. It's tuned fat, but it's where I want it. I'll make them both the same. All right, Hassenpfeffer run 1. I think it's tuned real similar to the other one now.
welcome back, everybody. So we got the comparison between old Ruth and Holzfforma, old Hoss. I think we'll shorten it to Hoss, Ruth and Hoss. Haven't done that yet, but I think that's what we're going to do. So old Ruth had higher compression, right? But we only made 4.42 horsepower. And I speculate, guys, I'll be honest with you, I'm shooting this dyno results. I probably done the dyno results 3 weeks ago. I'm just now getting around to doing this and editing those. And I think the previous part of the video, I think I speculated that Holzfforma, the one that was put together from the factory, felt better, right? Just felt better just running it. And Ruth felt sluggish, but then we did the compression test, and Ruth had more torque, right? Or, come on, slow down, get my words straight. Ruth had more static compression. Okay, I don't know what timing numbers are. We haven't taken anything apart. So the red line's Ruth, and the blue line's Holzfforma. And Holzfforma smoked it all the way down to about 6,700 RPMs, give or take. And then Ruth took over. But you get down to 6,700 RPMs, you're already dogged in fixing to stall his chain. So where you're working at up here, old Hoss just outpulled old Ruth all the way through there. And they were actually tuned quite similar, but as similar as I could get them. But Holzfforma just outpulled it. It was 10.6% more horsepower than Ruth was. 4.82 to horsepower to 4.42 horsepower. So that's 0.4 horsepower. That's 0.4 horsepower difference just in between a saw they put together and a saw I put together. So is it because I put it together that bad? I really don't think so. I didn't do anything to it. We put in the base gaskets. We did everything just alike. But you seen the differences. The saw they put together, like I say, is 10% more horsepower. Broke in the same, everything else. So, guys, tell me what you think. Hoss, that's a pretty good running saw. Ruth, and you can feel it in the hands. Ruth just ain't got what Hoss has. So, we'll change that. They'll leapfrog back and forth on which one's stouter and which one ain't, by depending on what we're doing. But there we go. There's what we got. There's our baseline comparison, guys. Appreciate it. If you enjoy this kind of thing, you might consider subscribing. If I earned it, give it the old hitchhiker. If I didn't, give her the old Julius Caesar. I don't care. Get down there in the comments. Tell me what you think. Tell me if it surprised you. Tell me if it's what you thought would have happened too. Just tell me what the weather's doing in your neck of the world. I don't care. Just get down there and talk to me. Appreciate it, guys.